Hey everybody, Christian here with Android Unite, back again with another product review video. This time we're taking a look at the Montar Qi wireless car mount. This thing is the follow-up to the original Montar car mount that I've got installed in my Mazda 6. It's got pretty much the exact same base on it. It's compatible with all Qi supported devices. Inside of the package you've got the mount itself, you got the base, you do have an included adapter for your car. You can pause it here if you want to see the model number and patent and anything like that. It does have the exact same suction cup as the previous one, which is quote-unquote world's strongest suction cup. Yeah, essentially it's pretty straightforward. The packaging is really nice thick cardboard with a fractal design in the background. Taking a look here, super easy to open, no frills packaging. You just take it out. And you've got immediate access to the adapter that falls out there to the left of the plastic casing. You do have your little warranty card inside, so make sure and register your product. Keep that somewhere safe. It comes completely apart. You're gonna have to assemble it briefly. I'll give you here the model number in case you want to look it up. It does input at 5 volts at 2 amps, so that means a total of 10 watts total power, which means it is compatible with quick charging if the source is quick charge compatible. And so it's got these little notches that you're gonna have to break here in order to access the two pieces that you're gonna have to assemble yourself. The product is really lightweight. It is made out of a glossy material, glossy finish. At least the base is, and like I showed in my previous video, this thing is not going to wear over time. It looks, the one in my Mazda 6 looks exactly like it did when I first unboxed it. So this thing is made to withstand some extreme temperatures. Here in Texas, summers get up to 120, 140 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got a black Mazda, and it is super hot during the summers. It's crazy. And this thing, obviously bakes in the sun through the windshield. I don't have any tinted windows or anything like that, so this plastic is top notch. It's not going to warp. It's not going to wear out. Color isn't going to, look bleached or anything like that. It does come with one of the little 3M pads that I just chunked last time around because I've got a console that's really flat, and so I didn't really need it. The base itself, or the car mount itself, is made out of very nice rubberized material that is meant to grip the phone that you put in it. At first I thought you were supposed to push these apart with your hands, but there's actually a button at the top that you're supposed to press to release the those two grips right there. Putting these things together is fairly easy. It works off of a ball joint, and so as soon as you snap both of them together and you lock it in place with the little screw, little tightening screw, everything just falls into place. This thing is meant to hold phones, some of the biggest phones on the market. I've got a Galaxy S7 Edge, and it fits perfectly in here. In fact, it's got at least another, I would say, 3/4 of an inch left. So even future phones, if they keep expanding, their width are going to be no problem for this thing. So as you can see, I'm fitting in the ball joint there. Make sure you include that little screw-on piece, or else it'll get left out. So you just put a little bit of force, and then you tighten it, and it'll lock in the position that you need it. It is important to note that this thing will adhere to almost any surface. I've got it mounted on my dash, as I mentioned previously, but I have seen other reviewers online mounted to their windshield, and either way, as long as there's a relatively flat surface, this thing will have no problem suctioning on and lasting for quite a while. That 3M pad that I told you I chunked from my previous review, that's included in this one as well. That is intended for dashes that have some sort of pattern or ridges on it that doesn't exactly offer the most smooth surface. So you would put the pad down first, face down, adhesive down, and then you would put the car mount on top and then suction it onto that. Although my fear with that is that the adhesive over time would dry out and it would end up popping off, whereas had you put it on a smooth surface to begin with, this thing will last literally years. My previous car mount that I'll link to the video of the original review in the video description, but that thing is still on my car, and it's almost been 2 years down to the month. I've put my device in the phone here just so you can get a picture of what I was talking about earlier about, it having no problem fitting bigger phones in, upside down, right side up. Even if you shake it, that thing is not going to come out. The rubberized grips on there are super, super grippy and definitely serve its purpose. No issues whatsoever with that. It does show I'm showing here the 360-degree rotation. You can do it upside down, sideways, horizontal, vertical, no matter how you want to use your phone. As long as you get it in the position you want it and then you lock it into place with the little screw in the back, it'll serve its purpose perfectly. This is the included car adapter. Just super simple. It seems kind of cheap, like a Chinese made adapter. Very, very lightweight, no heft to it whatsoever, but it serves its purpose, and I did try it out in my car and it works great. It plugs in through the bottom. They've allotted for a slot there, but what they didn't do, as if you pay attention closely to that last shot, is it actually covers up your 3.5mm headphone jack, which is kind of disappointing because if you've got an older vehicle and you want to connect your phone to the car speakers, you won't be able to do that. It's completely blocked. Now there's ways around it, but you'd have to turn your phone upside down and sideways, kind of like here, and it wouldn't sit the way that it's intended to be used. But anyway, just something to keep in mind. Here you can see that if you were to mount it on a windshield, you could still it would still present itself very nicely. You could still do it horizontal or vertical, and the cord wouldn't get tangled or anything like that. So that's definitely a plus, something to keep in mind. Now I'm just going to move on to show you how to install this thing. All right, everybody. I'm just doing a quick little video on the installation of this product. It has the exact same suction cup as the previous version, just a regular Winnergear car mount, and so you know that it's got micro suction cups here. And again, you're working with the same patented world's strongest suction cup, and so I have no doubts that this thing is going to last me for years, just like the other one has. I just wanted to give you guys a quick just demonstration of how to apply it. And so I did make sure and wipe off some of the dust that was up here, so now it's drying. You can see it's a little wet, but here in the front where I'm going to place it, it's relatively dry. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now, and I'll come back here in a second. Okay, so after you set it down, I used this little screen here, LCD screen here, to line up this little notch, and so it's directly centered on my console here. After you press down firmly on it, then you want to switch that down, and it suctions up, and so therefore this thing is going to be on there pretty permanently. Next comes the actual contraption that holds your phone, the actual mount. I don't think, since I did have to pop it off, you saw it in the video, I had it on. Since I had to pop it off, don't forget to not lose track of this thing. There we go. So yeah, don't lose this thing. You'll definitely need it. So what I'm going to do is just do that and push this in while at the same time pushing with my finger behind. So here you go. It is now fully installed, 360-degree turns. I can angle it, right towards me, so I never have to worry about being able to see the screen. So you can see it does work, not just in theory, but when it's applied, you can do any sorts of 360-degree motion here with this ball bearing head. And whether you decide to mount it on the actual glass itself or up here on the plastic area, I have no doubts that it'll work great. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and get the power source going. So see you here in a second. All right, so here we are again, last little piece of the video. I just wanted to see whether this thing would light up, and it does indeed. It has a very nice little blue LED backlight, and so you can see it's illuminating my hand here. The cord is definitely long enough. It reaches my roof, so you know, it almost reaches my sunroof actually. So it's a fairly long cord. You won't have any issues whatsoever plugging it in here where the phone sits. And yeah, guys, make sure and thumb up the video. I really appreciate your views. I appreciate your subscriptions. And drop me a comment, man. You guys haven't been commenting on any of my videos. I really want to hear from you guys, letting me know, you know, what am I doing right? What can I improve on? So yeah, definitely get the community involved here and let me know what you guys think. This is Christian for Android Unite, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.